Welcome to Poker Market, making poker more efficient.
So in this video, what we're going to talk about is deception. We're going to talk about how deception in poker nowadays is absolutely the most important thing at the tables. So the games are getting harder, everyone's getting smarter, especially at higher stakes, even at middle and even at small stakes. Like, players are trusting their reads. They're trusting their information. They're trusting, well, this player made a certain bet, he took a certain line, what is he repping? And then they're really trusting that read to take their action. So one of the most important things we need to do at the tables nowadays is to do things that don't make any sense. Do things that rep not what we have. So we take a line, we make a certain bet, we do things that a typical player wouldn't do with that holding, and we convince our opponent that our hand range is absolutely different than what we have, and we in turn basically are going to win a large amount of profit in the long run by doing that. So you can't really win at mid or high stakes poker nowadays if you don't have a good feel for the game, if you don't have reads on your opponents, if you don't see what your opponent's doing and then know intuitively that he's very strong in this spot or very weak in this spot. And I think most players have that. Most winning players have that, I should say. Even when I play or I do coaching and we're doing hand history analysis and I'm saying, well, he did this here, he bet this here, I mean, he checked back this street, like this is what he has to have, and then 90+% of the times that's what they have, because players are more or less easy to read. So what we're going to talk about is a few spots, a few hands I've been playing recently where I'm using deception. I'm taking a bet size or doing something differently to not rep what I have, and I'm in turn getting players to just absolutely spew their stacks in a routine way. So again, like always in a series, I mean, some of these hands are played by me, some of them are played by students. We're going to start with this hand here. We face a fairly tight under the gun open, and we have jacks in the small blind. So in this spot, this is always kind of a tricky spot. I mean, a lot of times I would be 3-betting here. The problem is if the player has a very tight 4-bet range, I really don't want to turn my hand into a bluff. I don't want to 3-bet and then have to fold because just